Egill Skallagrímsson, an iconic figure in Icelandic history, is renowned not only for his prowess as a warrior, but also for his exceptional skills as a poet. He lived during the Viking Age, around the 10th century, and his life and deeds are immortalized in the Icelandic sagas, particularly Egill's saga. Among the many tales surrounding Egill, one of the most intriguing is the legend about his hidden silver treasure. Egill was born around 910 AD in Borg, Iceland, to a family of Norse chieftains. His father, Skallagrímsson Duffersson, was a formidable Viking and settler in Iceland. Egill's life was marked by a series of dramatic events, including family feuds, battles, and voyages. Despite his often violent and turbulent life, Egill was a gifted poet. His poetry, known as Skallagrímsson poetry, is considered some of the finest in Old Norse literature. The legend of Egill's silver centers around the later years of his life. According to the sagas, Egill amassed a significant amount of wealth during his lifetime through various means, including Viking raids, gifts from kings, and successful trade ventures. By the time he reached old age, Egill was a wealthy man. However, his wealth also brought him many enemies and made him a target for those seeking to claim his riches. As Egill grew older, he became increasingly reclusive and distrustful of those around him. Fearing that his wealth would be seized after his death, he decided to hide his silver. The sagas describe how, in his 80s, Egill went on a journey with 2 chests filled with silver. He travelled to a remote and undisclosed location in the Icelandic countryside, where he is said to have buried the chest. Egill took his secret to the grave, never revealing the exact location of the buried treasure. The story of Egill's hidden silver has captured the imagination of many over centuries. Treasure hunters and enthusiasts have speculated about the possible location of the buried chests, but no definitive evidence has ever been found. The search for Egill's silver remains one of Iceland's enduring mysteries, with various theories suggesting different areas near his ancestral home in Borg or other parts of Iceland he was known to frequent. Egill's motivation for hiding his treasure is rooted in the context of his life and the culture of his time. The Viking Age was a period of constant conflict and power struggles. Wealth was not only a measure of a person's success, but also a source of power and influence. By hiding his silver, Egill may have intended to protect it from potential usurpers and ensure that it did not fall into the hands of his enemies. However, the act of burying treasure was not uncommon amongst Vikings, who often concealed their wealth to safeguard it for future generations or anticipation of their own return. The saga of Egill Skallagrímsson and his hidden silver also reflects the themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the transcendent nature of life and wealth. Egill's distrust of those around him, even in his old age, underscores the precariousness of his position and the volatile environment in which he lived. His decision to hide his wealth can be seen as a final act of defiance and control over his own fate. In Icelandic culture, Egill Skallagrímsson is celebrated not only as a historical figure, but also as a cultural icon. His poetry is studied and admired for its emotional depth, complexity, and technical skill. The legend of his hidden silver adds another layer to his enigmatic persona, blending historical fact with myth and legend. It serves as a reminder of the rich and complex history of the Viking Age, a time when individuals like Egill navigated the world of violence, honor, and artistic expression. To this day, the tale of Egill Skallagrímsson's silver continues to intrigue and inspire. It stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of one of Iceland's most fascinating figures, whose life and works have left an undeniable mark on the country's history and cultural heritage. The mystery of the buried treasure remains unsolved, a tantalizing clue to the past waiting to be discovered by future generations.